back. Let's look at the latest in the COVID figures in the country, and the picture not looking very good at this point. In the past 24 hours, we've had about 35,871 cases. And what I have for you on the screen at this point is a 7-day average of how exactly what has been the story of COVID-19 in the past couple of months, if you see, and how the line is and the graph is actually going up. Remember, this time, this is the peak we're talking about, the last peak at the moment. This is just after, say, Diwali and all the marriages that were taking place, and we saw a massive spike, unlock happening across the country, and that led to a massive spike in cases. So since then, it has never been this bad. In 3 months, we are almost at the same number of cases, 35,871. 7-day average coming in to about 27,000 or so. At this point, we've seen a constant dip since then, if you'll see, and here we go again. Why is that happening? Is it the new variant which is at play? Is it the fact that people have developed a sort of fatigue to COVID protocol? Who are the states? Which states are contributing the most? Let's look at that next. Let's look at the top 5 states and which have the highest number in the past 24 hours. No prizes really for guessing that it is Maharashtra. That crucial number over there, 23,179. Now, Maharashtra, why the numbers are going up has been a story that not a lot of people have been able to put a finger on, but constantly the talk of a new variant is especially being said. The last time we checked, there were at least about 400 cases across the country at least. We don't have a segregation on that, and these are the people who've actually brought in the new variants from different parts of the world, which is said to be a super spreader variant of sorts. It's spreading with much more sort of capacity at this point. Number 2 on this list is actually Kerala. Kerala, in fact, number 2 and 3, if you see both of them around that figure of about 2,000. Number 4 and number 5 were sort of around the same figure as well. But Kerala is actually slightly better than Punjab at this point, but because at least we're seeing a dip there in numbers and a constant dip there. Punjab, with these many numbers of COVID patients being positive, that's about 2,000 or so, you'll see the number of deaths is spiking up, and that is a huge story. Punjab also, the state which today morning, there was a meeting held by the Punjab Chief Minister, and he said that he's increasing the night curfew time and it will be imposed from 9 p.m. Tonight itself. So that's an important piece of information. Gujarat, we haven't heard of any proper curbs there so far, but clearly a state which has to be watched out for. And then, while we talk about cases, number of deaths, huge concern. Now, this is what I was talking about. You see Maharashtra here, 23,000 cases, over 23,000 cases, and 84 deaths. And Kerala, 2,000 cases, and look at the deaths, 35. This is the reason why Punjab is turning out to be such a huge place where the fatality rate has to be watched out for. One of the reasons why we are seeing a lot of new measures being cropped there as well. Remember, just to wrap it up really, National Capital also not figuring in the top 5, but clearly a cause of concern. And Arvind Kejriwal just held a press conference and he said that they are going to increase the vaccination time from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. now, and he has urged the central government to open vaccination for all, one of the first chief ministers to do that, and saying if that is made possible, then within 3 months, he is hoping to vaccinate the entire National Capital Region. That's the latest COVID update. Quick break, back with more.